Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live in another country or visit another country? Well, today you're going to be learning about what it would be like to live or visit Ecuador, and I'm going to be your tour guide. As we wander on our path of this learning experience, I hope you can take a moment and realize how good you have it here in the States, but also how it would be to live out in Ecuador. Ecuador is a country in the northwestern part, I guess, of South America. And it is one of the most environmentally diverse countries in the world. Ecuador has a population of about 17 million people as of 2021. The country itself is about the same size as Nevada and is fronting the Pacific Ocean, as I just showed you. The country of Ecuador is actually a democracy republic country, which I guess would be kind of normal compared to here, but I don't really know. Not a lot of people could read or write there, but about 92% of the population can do both. The religion is pretty basic. It's mostly Catholics, and 80% are Roman Catholics. Their currency is like ours as well. The language and their colonization, they actually speak Spanish, which I didn't know, which I thought was kind of weird, but whatever. The Amerindians, I guess, were the earliest settlers in the region, which became part of the Inca Empire, and the region was colonized by the Spanish in the 16th century. Now, as we are about to go into human rights with this, it's very on and off, I guess, but they do face very serious challenges when it comes to human rights. They have poor prison conditions and a lot of violence between them. They have extreme security agencies and excessive use of force and restriction on women's and girls' access to reproductive health care. They have limited protection of children's and refugee rights. And in 2021, the Constitutional Court decriminalized abortion when the pregnancy results from rape sent them skyrocketing. The several allegations of corruption mirrored the 2019 pandemic response. In Ecuador, 91.7% of the legal frameworks that promote, enforce, and monitor gender equality focus on violence against women. 22.2% of women aged 20 to 24 years old were married or in union before the age of 18 by force. As of February 2021, 39.4% of the seats in the parliament were held by women. And in 2012, 79.4% of women of the reproductive age, which is between 15 and 49 years old, had their need for family planning satisfied with modern methods. Work still needs to be done in Ecuador to achieve the gender equalities that we have here. The adolescent birth rate is 63.5 per 1,000 women, age 15 to 19 as of 2019, down 69.5 per 1,000 as it was in 2018. In 2018, 8.1% of women aged 15 to 49 years old reported that they had been subject to physical and or sexual violence by a current or former intimate partner in the previous 12 months. Women and girls aged 15 plus spend 20.9% of their time on unpaid care and domestic work, compared to 4.8% spent by men. Now, what interests me most about this whole place is their politics, because it's like, you'd think since it's a completely different place that it'd be completely different, but a lot of it is exactly the same. Their political situation today is deeply rooted in the country's tumultuous history. The Republic of Ecuador's political system is representative democracy. The government is divided into 3 branches like ours, which is executive, legislative, and judicial. There is also an autonomous electoral agency called the Tribunal Supremo Electoral. Ecuador is separated into 24 provinces, which each of them is further divided into administrative cantons and paraguays. In 2008, Raphael, I want to say, I could never figure out how to say his name, dissolved the Congress and convened a special constitutional assembly which wrote a new Ecuadorian constitution. The proposed constitution went to referendum in September of 2008 and was approved by the wide margin. So pretty much the central idea of this whole speech was to teach you what it means to be a man or woman or child in Ecuador. Yes, some are better than others, but no matter who you are, Ecuador can be a great place depending on which political standpoint you have. Even as a woman who will not have equal rights to a man, there are still things there to enjoy.